What if one AI wasn't enough, so Manus gave you 100 agents working in parallel? That's exactly what Manus Wide Research does. It spins up over 100 fully capable AI agents at once to tackle huge tasks, whether it's massive research, product comparisons, or even creative content generation, all through simple natural language commands. Right now, it's available for Pro users at $199 a month, with plans to roll out to Plus $39 a month, and Basic 19-month tiers soon. In this video, we'll dive into how Wide Research works, why it's so different from traditional deep research tools like OpenAI's, and why this could be a game changer in AI productivity. Now, if you've used deep research tools, you know the drill. A single AI agent digging deep, crawling websites for hours, and then generating detailed reports. OpenAI, Google, xAI, they all use this method. It's powerful, but what if instead of one super smart agent, you had a whole swarm of agents working together at once? That's the wide approach Manus is taking. If you haven't heard of Manus before, here's a quick intro. They're an ambitious AI startup that shook things up earlier this year. Their core product isn't just a chatbot. It's a personal cloud computing platform, meaning every user session runs on a dedicated cloud virtual machine. This gives you serious computing muscle, all controlled just by talking to the AI. Sounds fancy, but here's what that means. Every time you start a session with Manus, you're actually running your own little cloud-based virtual machine. It's like having a mini computer in the sky dedicated just to you. You talk to the AI, and under the hood, it orchestrates complex cloud tasks on your behalf. No coding, no configuration, just chat. And now, they're taking that whole idea to the next level. So here's the big question the team at Manus asked themselves. How do we scale this up by 100 times? What happens if we give every user access to not just one of these powerful AI agents, but hundreds at the same time? That's where Wide Research comes in. Instead of one agent doing all the work step by step, Manus spins up over 100 of them at once and sends them off like little worker bees to handle different parts of a massive task. Think of it like this. If deep research is one detective combing through every clue slowly and methodically, Wide Research is like unleashing a CSI team across the entire city, each one digging into a different scene and reporting back almost instantly. In one demo, Manus's co-founder Yichao Peak Ji showed how they used Wide Research to compare 100 different sneakers. So instead of one agent slowly checking out each shoe's design, price, and availability, they spun up 100 sub-agents, and each one took on a single sneaker. In minutes, they had a sortable spreadsheet and webpage with all the results laid out neatly. No delay, no overwhelm, just raw, parallel AI power. But here's what's really wild. These sub-agents aren't just task-specific bots like researcher, coder, or designer. Nope. Every one of those 100 agents is a fully capable, general-purpose Manus instance. That means each one is like a clone of the main agent, just as smart, just as flexible. They don't have to stick to rigid roles or narrow formats. They can adapt on the fly. And that's a big deal. Because in traditional multi-agent systems, you usually have to define each agent's role ahead of time. One's the manager, another's the writer, someone else is the designer. But Manus is flipping that on its head. Every agent is equally capable. They collaborate without hierarchies, without hard-coded responsibilities. It's basically AI communism, but in a good way. So the benefits? Obvious. Let's say you're planning a startup and want to explore 50 poster design styles for your launch. Boom. Manus agents can generate them all at once and package them in a zip file. Want to compare all the top MBA programs across dozens of metrics? Just ask. Manus fires up the cluster and gives you the results. Fast. And the best part? You don't have to flip a switch or dive into a settings menu. Wide Research activates automatically when a task needs it. So if your request is simple, it keeps things light. But when it senses that you're asking for something big, like analyzing hundreds of items, it quietly spins up that whole swarm without you doing a thing. Now I know what you're thinking. This sounds like it could be a game changer. But also, where's the catch? Good question. Let's talk about that. First off, and Manus admits this themselves, Wide Research is still experimental. They haven't released performance benchmarks yet, so we don't have hard data to say, yes, this is faster than deep research, or yes, it uses less compute. It might be, but right now it's just a bold claim backed by impressive demos. Also, running 100 agents in parallel sounds amazing, but it's not easy. Multi-agent systems are notoriously tricky. Other platforms that tried similar stuff have run into all kinds of problems. Agents that burn through tokens too fast, workflows that get stuck in loops, and sometimes sub-agents that don't really know how to talk to each other properly. Debugging these setups is a whole mess. And while Manus's approach seems promising, giving each agent its own virtual machine, avoiding rigid roles, it's still early. We just don't know how it'll handle edge cases, high loads, or unexpected tasks. Then there's the regulatory drama. After Manus's initial launch, some US states, like Tennessee and Alabama, actually banned it from state networks. Officials cited concerns over bias, security, and a lack of human oversight. Basically, they were freaked out by the idea of autonomous agents running wild without humans in the loop. Whether you agree or not, it shows that platforms like Manus are entering pretty serious territory, the kind that governments are watching closely. And let's not forget the price tag. Wide Research is launching first for pro users, which means you're looking at $199 per month. That gives you 10 concurrent tasks, nearly 20,000 monthly credits, early beta access, and some swag like a Manus t-shirt. Eventually, the feature will roll out to the Plus and Basic tiers, $39.19 a month, but no clear timeline yet. So yeah, it's not cheap, but it's powerful. Now here's why this all matters. We're entering a new phase of AI, one where scale, not just smartness, is the name of the game. Tools like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, they're super smart, but mostly work in a single-threaded way. Even deep research tools from big names are built on one agent does it all logic. But Manus is taking a gamble on massive parallelism, basically turning every user into a mini supercomputer operator, powered by an army of AI agents that can execute huge workflows just by chatting. It's an architectural shift, and if it works, if it really delivers the way the demos promise, this could be a glimpse into what AI productivity looks like in a few years. Flexible, fast, collaborative, and scalable as hell. But the question is, can Manus keep it reliable? Can it handle complexity better than its rivals? Or will all these sub-agents trip over each other like kids in a group project? That's what we'll be watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. Would you rather have one really smart AI working deeply on a task, or a 100-agent swarm that covers everything in seconds? And hey, if you're into exploring where AI is going next, especially tools like Manus that are flipping the script, hit that subscribe button. More deep dives coming soon. See you in the next one.